Welcome back to Empress Radio, where we do trending topics in reality TV and live streams. So join us now. Do you need to build your YouTube channel, or do you have a business or a website that you need to rebrand? Well, join us now at Empress Consults at www.empressconsults.com or hit us up on Instagram at Empress Radio. Okay, so enjoy the video now. Hey guys, we're live, so giving you a few seconds to come in. All right, we're live. So I wanted to talk about this Diddy apology video because he's issuing an apology to Cassie. So you guys know that that video came out. What was that, Friday? I believe Thursday, Friday. Of Diddy and Cassie in the hotel, and it was brutal. It was very triggering, and I was like, I'm not probably not gonna touch it because I was triggered. I even had to get off social media for a few hours because it was everywhere. People were sending it to me, DMing it to me, and I was like, I don't want to see like a woman getting abused all day, but it was just terrible. Like I felt so bad for Cassie, and now Diddy is offering a public apology. So this comes after it was released by the authorities that they would not be seeking any charges against Diddy because unfortunately the statutes of limitations are up or whatever for what happened. I guess DV doesn't like maybe a few years because this was like 2016, so everyone's like wow, so they could prosecute other people for crimes that were like 10, 15, 20, almost 30 years, but a few years, but they're saying that DV, the statute of limitation is up for that case, that particular case. So Diddy will not be going to jail for this particular crime, so I guess that's why he felt emboldened to do this apology video. So I'm going to show you guys what he had to say here.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
All right. So you guys heard what he had to say. Are you guys forgiving him? Are you agreeing on this apology? So it kind of brings a good topic, like should abusers be forgiven? Because I think we were talking about this a few weeks ago with the whole Chris Brown situation because Jill Scott, the singer Jill Scott, was saying how talented Chris Brown was. And a lot of people were saying how can you even say that, Chris Brown is an abuser and things like that. And she was saying, well, at what point do we forgive them, and I feel like we don't. I feel like that he should definitely be canceled and all his businesses should go down the drain. I feel like he should be in jail for this crime. I it sucks to me that the statute of limitations is up, and I hope that they get him in another way. But as far as forgiving abusers, if he goes to therapy and tries to get help and is a different person, do you guys think that an abuser should be forgiven? I just want to have that kind of like that discussion in the comment section. Like, do you guys think that an abuser ever could change and be forgiven? Because I personally don't, but I just wonder. I wonder what you guys think about that. If yeah, I feel like they definitely, there's no rehab or therapy for this. Not as brutal as he was to Cassie. Like, no woman deserves that. That, oh my god, that video. Even thinking about it right now brings, because I was like, I am not gonna be ugly crying on the internet boohooing. I'm not gonna do that to myself, So I didn't even touch it because I already knew that, like, I'm already, getting all cracked up or whatever. Because I, like a lot of people probably know, I've mentioned it, that I was a victim of domestic violence. And I don't even like saying victim because I don't like that term, like victimizing myself or whatever. But I did suffer that, not as nowhere near as brutal as Cassie dealt with. And that's what I was saying. Like, but I do forgive the guy who did it to me. I do, because I can't live my life in just feeling, but I do forgive him. And maybe Cassie one day could forgive. I mean, they said that Rihanna forgives Chris Brown. So sometimes it just depends on the person. But in terms of Diddy's public apology, I do not accept it, or I think it's fake. I think it's, he's a fraud. I think he's still the type of person that he says that he is, so it's complicated, let me see, read some of these comments. He may not go to jail, however, it's going to lose a lot of money. Yeah. Nope. Someone said that was so phony. Yeah. Sorry he was caught is more like it. Yeah, he never expected that these things would be public. He thought he was rich and powerful, and the way he treats women. I heard that one of Kim Porter's friends said that Diddy made Kim Porter lick Cassie's tampon and like would treat her bad because she was black, and elevate Cassie because she was biracial or whatever she is. But yeah, I just felt like he was a monster, like, and that kind of stuff can't really be helped. That's almost like a serial unaliver. They don't get therapy and decide, oh, I'm a better person, and you're a serial abuser, Diddy. Sorry. Damage control, he doesn't care. Yeah. That's straight BS. Sorry, Empress. That's how I feel. I feel the exact same way. That is BS. Everyone deserves forgiveness. However, abusers need to change. And that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it's possible that with therapy someone could change and grow. I just feel like in this case, Diddy, no, I don't think so. Chris Brown was a child, Diddy was a grown man. God can forgive him, yeah, and God, yeah, I agree. Like, if he comes to real, like, actual, not just damage control, but real therapy, and like seeks real professional help, which I don't think that he's changed, because this whole Little Rod case was only in, like, what, 2019. Like, I don't think he's changed in 2-3 years or however long it's been. The pandemic messes up everyone's perception of time or whatever. So that was what, 3-4 years ago. No, did this happen in 2022? Anyways, whenever the Little Rod case happened, that was recent, so I feel like he's still the same man. I don't think he's changed at all. He continued to taunt that girl by shouting her out at awards even after she was married. He's scared of more videos coming out. Right, right. I don't believe this apology. I knew she wasn't lying about what happened to her. Puff's name has been in a lot of domestic violence way before Cassie said anything. Puff is only apologizing because we seen it. Jail for P. Diddy, for real. Yes, I think they can change, but only if they really mean it. Chris Brown let his feelings show, and he is still getting side eyed. I feel like, a person can change and a person can have redemption. We talked about this. I mean, Ariane Curry is different, but we talked about this with Ariane Curry from Love and Marriage Huntsville. I was asking you guys before, like, do you guys think that she can be redeemed? And some people were like, no, absolutely not. She's a side chick. It's a long story if you guys don't watch the show, but can a side chick who broke up someone's marriage ever have a redemption storyline, where someone can forgive them, and a lot of people were like, yeah, if she changes, if she apologizes. So with the Diddy situation, I'm like, can he be redeemed, and I don't think so. But some people might think so. He's mental. Please, lies coming out of his mouth, right? Statutes of limitations are the only reason he's not arrested, not forgiving or forgetting. His abuse runs deep and too many. Fuck him. Chris Brown was wrong, young, dumb, has grown up. Someone said he can change and grow behind bars for real, for real. Diddy has a god complex and a need for power. Yeah, he's so sorry he got caught. Right, right. Because where was this apology for Cassie? Years ago or months ago, or when this first happened. Like he was saying that all this stuff was lies. Um, this rings hollow to me. If the video hadn't come to light, there will be no apology. In that statement after the lawsuit, he vehemently denied what he was being stated in the lawsuit. So F you, Diddy. Right, right. He only said he's in therapy and rehab because everything is coming to light. He is full of shit. And I agree. I think he actually does need therapy, because that video, like, what is wrong with you? She was just trying to leave. She didn't have shoes on. She had a little bag. He was in a towel. Like, he just could not let her leave. Like, just what is wrong with him? He definitely has some serious problems and he needs some serious help, before we could even think about accepting this apology. I'd really love to hear from his mother. I'm sure she's like disappointed, but I think she's one of those moms that stands beside her son, like Martell's mom, at all costs. So, hey, whatever. So, if you're just coming in, I'll play the video again.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
All right, so you guys saw that. So yeah, like I said, I don't know. I think that he's full of it. I don't believe him. I don't forgive him. But I just want to have that discussion, like if a abuser can be forgiven, if they can be redeemed, or is it just throw them away? I think this is an important discussion. His mom is going to have his back to keep the money coming, right? So, oh, and then Revolt. Hold on one second. Revolt, his former company, they had issued a statement that they were disgusted and they, stand with the victims of abuse and things like that. So a lot of people are turning on him. I know Slim Thug, he's a rapper. You guys probably don't even know him. He's so irrelevant now, but he's a rapper that was supporting Diddy and he had to come back and apologize. A lot of people are with egg on their faces. Peter Thomas, Little Scrappy, a lot of people who were supporting Diddy. Now they have to turn around and be like, oh, that was wrong, and even men, which is, like I said, this is an important discussion because now men who were so quick to say, oh, she just wanted to pay out, oh, why didn't she leave? Now men are saying, oh, this is wrong. I wouldn't want this to happen to my daughter or my family member. So I think it's good that this is coming to light, even though it was extremely triggering to me. One of the reasons it was triggering because with my story, I ran to the bathroom and locked the door and he like punched through the door, opened it, like literally there was a cut in the middle of the door where he like opened it, to get to me. All because I was like fleeing. So it's crazy. Like these men, they need to like learn to let you go, especially in these type of situations where you're trying to flee. But yeah, so she was just trying to leave and a lot of people are saying, why didn't you leave? Right. Yeah, like the video hurt my soul and it wasn't me, right? It was so bad. Seeing someone go through that is something like this and not feeling anything gets me. Puff is a whole fraud. He treats women like they're nothing. He's horrible. Yeah, yeah. He don't need therapy. He needs electric shock treatment. Yeah, something is wrong in his head. Like he needs serious medicine, psychotherapy, like some trauma counseling, all that. He needs a lot. um, I want to know why he would keep the video from the hotel. Yeah, because a lot of people said that video was one of the videos found in the raids. I don't know. I guess he kept it because I don't know. I don't know why he would keep it. I don't know. Knowing him, he's crazy and he would rewatch it, or something. He's lying. His mother knows all about his temper. She's the one who first named him Puffy. Janice will not say a word, and that's sad, because I just had a baby, and I couldn't imagine him being like turning like someone. How does someone so innocent turn into someone so evil? That's just wow. Even dogs don't kidnap little girls, abuse the like you do. Oh my god, dogs are so loyal. My dog is the best little dog for my baby. Like with my baby, she mothers him more than other species. Like some mothers are terrible, and I could say that. But my own dog has been so great with the baby. She always like checks on him if he's crying or if he's coughing or something because he has a cold right now, and she'll run and check on him. Like she'll like try to kiss him when he cries. Like she really thinks that's her baby. And the protective mode, like we just had a plumber come in yesterday and she was like barking and going crazy. I had to like walk her and she wasn't that type of dog, but after I had the baby, she's just so like she just like I said, dogs are just so great. I love dogs. The effed up part about this is that's just one video on one woman. This man allegedly beat every woman that he was with, and we need to check into Kim Porter. Can we what is it called? Can we exhume the body and get a new test? Because yeah, Kim Porter, that was okay. So I do have an uncle that died of pneumonia, so I know it could be possible, but just the way that it happened, I don't know. I don't trust it. But didn't he release a statement saying he did no wrongdoing? Shaking my head. He's not sorry. He's sorry he got caught, right? They still rock with Chris Brown. You can't go that far. Yeah, I think if you like are that much of an abuser that you need to like get some serious help. All lies, you can see it in his face. Narcissistic, manipulator, evil, demon, demonic. Won't get no sympathy from me. Nope. What would have happened if there wasn't a video? This fake ass apology is BS. Pay her more money than you gave her, right? She deserves every penny. What was wrong is still wrong. Yeah, I agree. I wish I could show you the abuse I suffered from a man years ago. And I was even spit on after the beat. Wow. After the beating and belittle, it stays with you mentally. He is not sorry. He needs to be locked up. Yeah. And when that happens to me, I was telling like family members and friends, and you would be surprised how many women were like, "Oh, I've dealt with that." So many women have dealt with domestic violence, and they keep it to themselves, or you wouldn't even know. My own grandma was like, "Oh, it's okay if you want to go back to him because your grandpa may have hit me, but he never killed me." That was her advice. So like it's crazy how many women have been through this. Hold on. Someone said no way he's changed. Some guy just came out yesterday about Diddy trying to force him. It happened after Cassie. Yeah, this guy he needs some help. I have heard when she would leave, he would send people to find her and bring her back. Yeah, he's crazy. And he used his power and that's why I think that he needs to go down because he used his power and fame to further victimize people. So I think he doesn't need like a platform or to be famous anymore. Like I think he needs to be canceled. And I'm not big on cancel culture, but I do think he needs for sure to be canceled. But I do want to have that discussion. Like, do you guys think an abuser can be redeemed or like what can they do to like get help, because I think that's important. He is sorry he got caught. What will you say, brother love, when other videos of your abuses leak? What then? Miss me with your apologies. I agree. Dude just said yesterday week that he did nothing and people were money grabbing. I thought he was speaking out. Yeah, I showed the video. Just like R. Kelly, there were people around him knowing that he was beating on women and they did nothing, right? He kept the video because he paid for it. He should have destroyed it. Took this man decades to actually apologize to someone. Wow, right? Those cysts on his face are common, so I don't get it. God is revealing his actions, and God's forgiveness is the one that matters. Yeah, yeah. If he can be forgiven by God, then hey. But humans and man, we're like, nope, no, thank you. Janice sure won't say a word because Puff Daddy was a well-known mobster. Miss Jan is or was a real-life mobster's wife. Those people have their own code, and she is not saying nada. Wow, look at those beady eyes. He's lying, right? He doesn't like women because he likes men. Yeah, that's what they say. And a lot of people who are closeted, they hate women. A lot of them. He was just saying that people were relying on him looking for a payout. Right, right. He used their tail and abused them. precisely, snitches get stitches, even if it's your mom. He can take that apology and stick it where the sun don't shine. I agree. He wouldn't beat a man like that, right? But I heard they said that Diddy be fighting men too. That Diddy is just crazy. I think Gene Dill, his old security, was saying that Diddy be liking to fight and stuff, and use his physical like physical strength to intimidate people. Like he's crazy. He's saving face now, but he said Cassie was lying. He sure did. Before this video was leaked, he maintained the allegations were lies. Miss me with the fake apology, and now I believe everything about him. I believe everything that everyone ever said. Just 2 days ago, he made a statement saying it's for clout. Right? He knew he beat Cassie, and he never came out to apologize. Not even after the lawsuit she had against him. This is for public sympathy, but hell no, I don't believe his apology. Right, right. So you guys are commenting a lot, but I do have to go get back to my baby because my little brother has him, and he has a cold, so I'm gonna go get back to him. But I just wanted to have this conversation in the comment section. Like, let me know what you guys think about all this. But yeah, I'm gonna play his tape one more time, and then we'll head out.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.